This is a very boomer look tonight. This is the kind of attire you would see someone if you showed up at CPAC. Now, there's a lot of young people at CPAC, but if you show up there, you'll have a lot of boomers dressed with the polo plus the suit jacket or the blazer. So I'm rocking that look tonight. I want to talk about Logan Couture. Do you all know who Logan Couture is? Logan Couture is a hockey player for the San Jose Sharks. And just me saying that, it makes it sound like I don't know hockey. He is a hockey player for the San Jose Sharks organization. Actually, I'm a huge hockey fan. Grew up watching hockey. Grew up playing hockey. Logan Couture tweeted yesterday something very controversial. Bad boy, Logan. You're a bad boy. You tweeted in support of the president. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do that. Let's go to the story here. No, I don't want the updates. San Jose Sharks captain Logan Couture claims someone sucker punched him in Toronto after he spoke up about voting for the Republican Party and mentioned its leader, U.S. President Donald Trump, on Tuesday night. So he just mentioned Trump, and this guy went nuts. Here's the tweet. I talked about voting for the Republican Party, and I mentioned Donald Trump by name. I was sucker punched. Couture claimed in a tweet on Wednesday morning, is this really what we are coming to? If you vote, you are a villain. Man, this world is so wrong. I saw that tweet this morning and I retweeted it because it's true. It's very true. Well, I don't know if the story is true, first of all. I don't know if he actually did get punched. I would not doubt it, though. If he's in Toronto, I would not doubt it. Although he is a big guy and he is a strong, very athletic fellow. He tweeted this earlier today, and I liked it, and I retweeted it because obviously this is what happens now. He didn't even say anything positive about him. It says here that he just mentioned that he might vote Republican, and then he mentioned his name, and he got sucker punched. In Toronto, that is very, very likely. I'm more surprised that he wasn't slapped by a woman, because it tends to be the women who are the most fiercest Trump haters, in my experience, if you're venturing into the inner city. So, yeah, he says, I mentioned my father being a former police officer, and I would, if I could, vote Republican. He's Canadian. He can't vote Republican. So I thought, wow, this is an interesting development. Maybe this will lead to more hockey players, more athletes, more high-profile names coming out and voicing their political opinions. There's nothing to fear. Just say it. You'll get he had a ton of retweets, too. So there was a lot of people supporting him. The comment section, there was a ton of people backing him up. And then, so I'm feeling good about this. This is a good thing. And then I get home, and at 5:08 p.m., he tweets this out. And it's on the Notes app. I don't know if you can see that there. Too bright? Yeah. He types it out on the Notes app so he doesn't have to do the 1 out of 3, 2 out of 3, 3 out of 3 thing, which is kind of dumb. I don't blame him. This is what he tweets out this afternoon. Are you ready to be very depressed? I have been debating whether or not to speak further on this matter. However, because much of what I tweeted earlier today has been taken out of context, I want to elaborate. Bringing politics to my platform is wrong. While I did not do a good job of communicating my thoughts earlier today, actually, yes, you did, I do believe that everyone is entitled to their own voice and opinions. Well, thank goodness he gave us that. But regardless of what anyone believes, and to be clear, I do not believe in supporting Donald Trump, responding with violence isn't the answer and doesn't solve anything. I regret the decision to make this incident public. I apologize to the Sharks as well as my family for having to deal with this. I hold myself to a high standard, and I apologize for any of my comments that were poorly worded and do not reflect my true feelings or beliefs. I appreciate those who have reached out to me with their concern. So Logan thinks that by bowing down to the mob and saying, I'm sorry, I hate Donald Trump, I swear, it was just, I don't know, I was sleepwalking and I went on my Twitter and I don't know what happened. He thinks that everyone will forgive him. Everyone will forgive him. Maybe he got some harsh words from the industry insiders. Maybe his teammates didn't like what he had to say. Maybe the top brass at the San Jose Sharks. That's probably more like it. He probably got a call from his agent saying, Logan, don't you know that you can't voice that opinion here? You can't be right-wing. You can't be conservative. You can't mention Donald Trump's name and not have Nazi in as the next word. So he apologizes and basically says, what I tweeted, I actually didn't tweet. What I said, that's actually not what I said. This is a problem. This is a problem. I set my background up tonight as what it is on purpose. Because that guy, who you're staring at behind me, Kanye, came out in support of Trump. And they told him he couldn't do that. And you know what he said? I don't care. This is the way I feel. Not only am I going to support him, I'm going to put the hat on while I'm with him in the Oval Office and then hug him. So there. And what did Kanye do? He came out with an album. Did his life end? Was he completely canceled? Excuse me. Was he completely canceled? Was his life over? He was sort of canceled. But what happened? He's still popular. People still like his music. People still buy his music, even people who don't like the president. That's okay. And get this. People who don't like the president still buy his music. And now, people who do like the president like his music now and like him. So he gained more fans. So big mistake, Logan Couture, big mistake. But I feel for you because you're getting all these calls, probably getting a call from your agent, then you're getting a call from the owner of San Jose, then your wife's calling you, then your friend's calling you, then everything is going crazy and you just say, I surrender, I don't like Trump, please forgive me, I don't like Trump, Nazi, I'm voting for Biden, I swear I'm voting for Biden, even though he can't vote, but that's how it goes now. That's how it goes. But the lesson of Kanye is you don't have to surrender. You don't have to say you're sorry. You don't have to bow down to the mob. You can live through it. You can succeed through it. Everyone's going to freak out for a while. That doesn't matter. Just have the guts to stand up for what you believe in. This is a problem. This is a huge problem. Now, I can't say that I would have acted any differently because when you have all these pressures, it's easy for me to just say what I say on YouTube or on Twitter or Facebook or whatever, or to friends. But, when you're playing for the San Jose Sharks, you've got a good career, you got a good contract, everything's going well, you don't really want to rock the boat too much. I get it, but it would just be nice. It would just be nice if there were one other person, except for Kanye West, one other person who came out and had right-wing political beliefs and people told him, her, you can't say that. And then to have them say, I don't care. Do you? Remember Melania's jacket? I don't care. Do you? Would have been nice.